So how do you get the clutch off is the question. This came up on a Facebook group the other day, and I've seen the question asked before, so I thought I'd make a video since I happen to have this engine apart to replace the kickstart shaft. So how do you get the clutch off is the question, and the answer is this oil slinger has to come off first. Otherwise, there's nowhere for the clutch to go. So in order to get this off, it's got these 3 screws. You're going to want to use a JIS screwdriver. JIS is Japanese Industrial Standard, and it looks like a Phillips, but it's not. It's got the pointy tip on the cruciform, and it is not the same as a Phillips. You can get a #1 Phillips in there, but it doesn't seat down in there very good, and these things are crazy tight. So they're very easy to strip out. You're going to want to lock the flywheel, and they make flywheel locks. However, I find just throwing a penny in here, if you can find one of pure copper penny, would probably be best. That one's got zinc in it, but they work just fine. I just throw that in there between the clutch gear and that gear. I guess that's an idler. These are not torqued. I just had the engine apart. I went ahead and put them back in. But again, they are very hard to get out when they are tight. And a little bit of heat might help, and a little bit of tapping on the screwdriver might help. But I was able just to push downward on them, lock up the flywheel, and get all 3 of these broken loose. And there should have been a gasket in here, but the gasket tore, and I haven't put the new one in yet. Now what this is an oil slinger, and oil passes through the crankshaft here, and this is through centrifugal force. It forces the oil to the outside, and the dirty particulates inside the oil get stuck to the outside here, and they build up over time. This is the first time this engine's been apart. This bike has about 10,000 miles on it. It's a 1970 model. If you look, it looks like there's a gasket on the side of this thing, but this is actually that's actually just dirt from the oil. So that needs to be cleaned, and you can see it's right here too. This needs to be cleaned before you put it back together. I have taken apart a dozen Honda engines. I have never gotten one where this thing had actually been cleaned. Even on the engines that had been taken apart before, no one had ever bothered to clean that thing out. If you get like a mini trail that's got 1,000,000 miles in the dirt, that whole thing will be packed. It's a lot smaller, but it'll be just packed with dirt all the way through. Like, it looks like a feature. All right, so in order to take this off, now you're gonna have a special tool. It looks like this. It's just got these 4 posts. I've got a different style one, but I've lost it. But these things are cheap. They're easy to get, and you pretty much have to have one because the nut, this is the nut down in here. Another one of these bikes I have, when I got it, the kickstart shaft had been modified on it, and someone had actually gotten in with a cold chisel and was able to get that nut free with the cold chisel, putting it like that. I've never gotten one broken free like that. I guess I've never needed to, but it may actually be possible. Obviously that nut's not tight, but that's the tool that you need, and that's the nut that holds all this on. And that is how you get the clutch out. This thing just slides, this gear, like I say, is an idler, and it just slides out. Satisfaction guaranteed.